In this video, I will talk about fulfilled intimacy, the pathways to fulfilled intimacy, and what are the components or key components of it. And if you're watching this, yes, this means how do you get there? So this is an invitation for you to become fulfilled in your intimate life. Hi, I'm Liana. Welcome to my channel. Here we grow in intimacy. So, fulfilled intimacy. First of all, you can call it in many ways. You can call it happy, you can call it radiant, you can call it magnetic, some can call it orgasmic. I know I call it that in my newsletter. That's the only word that I use when I say hello to everybody there. So whatever the word you have for it, it will automatically represent the most exalted and powerful word that you could encompass for, well, your intimate life. And by the way, that's absolutely correct. Now, about the key components of it, if there is a way to break this down, but believe me, in actual life, we don't break down a continua. Actually, everything flows with one another and everything is mixed and just, I don't know, intertwined. That's the word that I was looking for, intertwined. But for the sake of an explanation, I'm gonna break down this continua, so just so that we have an idea, okay? So the first one is, I call it states of soul. That's a direct translation from Romanian. That's how we say it, stări de suflet, states of soul. And essentially that means your innermost disposition. If that's a word that I could, if intuitively you don't understand states of soul, then what kind of core, powerful, innermost disposition you have? Those are not things they will not come and go no matter what happens. Okay, so you keep those. Even let's say you get happy and fulfilled one day and then something nasty happens, but that state of happiness that was ingrained, imprinted all the way to your soul, it's not going to go away. Okay, that is the new foundation that you have for yourself. Those are usually breakthrough moments that you reach at in accordance to everything that happens and everything that you yourself have done to contribute to those. And let's say that one day maybe something awful happens and your states of soul, or one state of soul, goes really down. That is probably going to be a continua until you muster up all the strength, power, blood, whatever you have in you, and you lift yourself up again. It is possible. Okay, no matter what happens to us, it is possible that we lift our states of soul and that we keep them that way, unless, again, something really powerful comes in our path and maybe we get shaken and stirred. But rest assured, we are resilient, our entire being is resilient, and we get back to our, well, desired states of soul. The second one is mental or psychological perspective, view, approach, way of relating or connecting to your intimate life. And here we're talking about what? Definitions, the core definitions that, whether conscious or not, you have them when it comes to a relationship, what a fulfilled, happy, radiant, fulfilled relationship is, and most importantly, the definition I am or I can be, I have it in me to be fulfilled in intimacy. Okay, I believe everybody has that potential ingrained in them. I believe it is possible. However, sometimes we need to dig a little deeper in order to find that. Okay, everybody that is born inherently happy. Might I remind you the Nirvana Nevermind album cover? That super happy baby. Okay, everybody's born that way, and even in our childhood, we are that way. Some people even keep that in their teenage years. Okay, even if they call naive or whatever, suckers sometimes, but they keep that. What some people call suckers, I call winners in life. Okay, they are winning in life just because they keep their positive and beautiful, happy, glowing mental and intellectual approach to things. They are pathologically happy. Let's call it like that. And good for them. They are winning, like I said. The third ingredient in our fulfilled intimacy is the emotional component, okay? Our emotional disposition. Of all things, of all the key ingredients here, this one is the most fickle. It's true. Emotions come and go really fast. The more stable ones are feelings, actually. They stay with you over longer periods of time. Emotional dispositions are the ones that go up, down, cold, hot and cold. Any other dual association or polarity that you want to use, that's what happens with our emotions. However, there is something that we can do about, there are actually two things that we can do about it. So first of all, we acknowledge that this is the nature of emotions. Something is put into motion, something that happens inside us, it's put into motion after a certain while, and usually it doesn't. Emotions, they do, over long periods of time, they do turn into patterns of feelings, but on a day, you get through many emotions. Okay, emotions are just as fickle as thoughts, and there is a connection between them. You have an emotion, all of a sudden, you get a thought associated with that. You get a thought, all of a sudden, an emotion instantly pops up. These two are connected, thoughts and emotions. They are fleeting. However, so one thing that we can do is accept them as they are, as their nature. Don't try to change the nature of your emotions. Don't try to curtail it in any way. That's not healthy. That's like trying to stop the wind and not understanding the importance of air currents. That's what wind is, air currents. They matter for something, so do our emotions. Stuff happens inside us. We move, we are alive, and as long as we don't learn to ground ourselves, then emotions are just gonna be waxing and waning, but with really high amplitude. Okay, there's a high distance or a large distance between our lowest emotions and our highest emotions. What you ideally want to do is, like Buddha did, go the royal path of the middle. So meaning try to bring down your lows and also your highs, in fact, and try to bring yourself to a more balanced and centered, basically in flow. So you want to bring your waters from really agitated, furious waters to more calm waters. That's a metaphor that you can resonate with. The second thing that you can do about your emotions actually is body work, breath, gentle movement. Yoga is good for that, Tai Chi is good for that, Qigong is good for that, stretching sometimes. If there's nothing else that you can do, stretching. But then again, breath work. Some people dance. By the way, dancing can also release all your demons. Some people go for really hardcore workouts or jogging, mild jogging, fast jogging, or speed running and stuff like that. So anything that through your body you actually purge your emotions and you bring them to a balance faster. The third one, actually, the third thing that you can do, and this is something that is related to us, intimacy. Yes, intimate connection, intimate touch, that actually purges emotions. It does. And I was mentioning this in the 3 things that all soulful, intimate partners should know in 2021 and 2022. Check out that video. Intimacy actually purges emotions and it lifts them up, basically. That's the promise of a beautiful, constructive, intimate rapport. If it's not, then intimacy can also do the opposite, yes. But if you want to work through emotions, this is also one way. But you got to do it in a heartfelt, soulful way, because emotions are, connected to your soul. So you want to get in connection to your soul when you're purging those, transforming those, shifting them to a higher spectrum. And last level, last element in the fulfilled intimacy continua is the physical, okay? The quality of our lives is dependent also in the vessel that we all have, which is our body, our physical body. So what I'm looking at usually when I work with somebody is, first of all, how healthy they are. Secondly, how fit, but I don't mean ripped, I mean fit, like in shape. Are they able to sustain a certain amount of activity, physical activity? Okay? Are they in the habit of using their body, moving it? Our bodies are designed to move, if anything else. Okay? Life is not static. Bodies shouldn't be static. After this, I'm going to get up and do my workout and all that. This is important. The health of our body, the fitness of our body, and then how rested it is. And I mean here good sleep, not exhausted from what? From extraneous activities, extraneous or strenuous, basically, emotional states or mental states, okay? The emotional states that we carry, rage especially, anger, fear, destitution, or mental states, we hold on to these beliefs that make us so rigid, then our bodies are going to feel what? Tension, stress, cortisol is going to be firing like crazy in our body. That's not helpful. That shuts down when we flip basically from our parasympathetic nervous system, which is relax, feed, and breed, our favorite, to sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, freeze, fawn. There's also that. I'll approach it in a different video. Then what we do is we fill our body with cortisol and adrenaline, and vital organs and circuits are shut down, and all our energy is pumped into where? Our legs, and our arms usually, so that we can fight, flight. That's it. And when we freeze, basically nothing, so everything is frozen. We shut down even more. So that means that our bodies are not healthy. They are not able to relax, to thrive, to actually feel pleasure, the God-given gift of pleasure. So all these four states of the soul, mental and intellectual approach or attitude towards relationships, emotional dispositions and emotional patterns, and physical condition, physical health, these are all key ingredients in a fulfilled, intimate life, okay, the continua. Now, when you're fulfilled, let's say that you've done your part of work, so you've done meditation. For what? For your soul, okay? You're learning to do inner contemplation. That's another word that I actually use, inner contemplation. You're not contemplating what is outside, you're contemplating the scenery within. Beautiful thing to do, by the way, and extremely powerful in the span of your lifetime. Let's say that for your intellectual and mental approach, you've actually sat down and with the help of somebody, by the way, I have a book, it's Get Your Orgasmic Intimacy. The exercise is there. It's got like 55 or 56 coaching questions. They are bound to get you to clear up a lot of mental, intellectual approaches like beliefs, thought patterns, definitions that you have, all of those. So you've done some work to clear those up and see how you can relate to the positive ones or the constructive ones, the ones that help you, and how you can diminish relating or reduce actually relating to the not so good ones, negative ones, destructive ones, not helpful ones. Okay, when it comes to emotions, like I said before, body work, ideal, next to accepting the fact that emotions will wax and wane. But body work, breath work, yoga, tai chi, stretching, qigong, mild jogging, by the way, swimming I think is ideal. You take the energy of water, especially if you can swim outdoor somewhere where there's clean, fresh water. And a lot of other things that you can do. Some people like to dance, ecstatic dancing. Awesome, also. And the physical, so you've taken care of the physical. Boy, that one's a big one. So you start to filter out the activities that drain your energy. Give more time to rest, good sleep, or just good rest. Sometimes, you know, with everything that is going on, maybe if you're in the place where you can take a 15-minute nap during the day, awesome. I remember once, this was 2011, I was going to a process communication model training, and the trainer, actually, he gave us lunch break, and he said, okay, you guys can go, we were in this facility, you can go wherever you want to get your lunch, please excuse me, but I will need to sit down. He sat down on a couch, basically, and he wasn't lying down, he was sitting, and I need to take my 15-minute power nap. We were all like, what? Okay, sure. And we actually, when we finished eating, some of us, we were like peeping to see, is he still sleeping? What does he look like? Peaceful guy, like 15 minutes, he had his alarm, got up, that was it. He was fresh after the break. So if this is possible, I know some companies, if you work in a company and you're still physically going to work, I know some of them have their tranquility room, meditation room or something, lounge room. And some employees actually do go there and take a 15-minute power nap. Some do. Okay, probably the rest of the company laughs at them, but hey, if you care about your health and you understand the importance of taking care of your vessel, especially for your intimacy, then you're going to take some breaks and take care of your body also. And obviously feed your body foods that actually help it. So what does it look like when you have a fulfilled intimate life? First of all, like I said in the video, with all things, actually 3 things that all soulful intimacy partners should know, I was mentioning there that sometimes it actually means that you're okay with not having somebody. Because it's not fixed. Sometimes we have a beautiful relationship, sometimes it ends for whatever reason, or we take breaks. But fulfilled intimacy is, first of all, fulfilled you with yourself. So you're accepting, okay, sometimes maybe I don't have a partner. Maybe I'm not engaging every week intimately. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Okay, nobody says that we have to do constantly, we have to have sex and have fulfilled, active, intimate lives in order for them to be happy. Okay, maybe one week you're just tired, you don't have anybody, you don't feel like meeting anybody new, or you just feel like taking a break from your partner. Hey, it's not the end of the world. Instead of showing up there and being angry or exhausted or, not in such a vibrant, radiant state, maybe you take a break. How about that? So fulfilled intimacy sometimes means that you accept even the absence of a partner. Absence is as powerful as presence in intimacy as well. A lot. Absence in intimacy sometimes can be a powerful aphrodisiac. Remember that. Absence is just as powerful as presence, or it can be, depending on how it is done. Okay, the how is key to everything. Secondly, fulfilled intimacy, sometimes it just looks like it is, like I say it. So vibrant, magnetic, you're shining, okay? That's the key. You're radiating from your heart. You're heartfelt, living a heartfelt relationship, soulful, and it shows on you. And it is a beautiful place to be in. It is possible. Remember how I said in the beginning, I believe this is possible for everybody. This is our potential. So you engage with that thought, first of all, and when it happens for you, because it's a matter of when, not if, you embody that shining part of yourself, that radiant, that magnetic part. It's possible. Also, part of a fulfilled intimacy, sometimes you're not shining, okay? Sometimes things are more peaceful. They are more within. It's like the seasons. Summer, everything's in bloom, okay? Autumn, you're starting to go within. Winter, you're within. You're grounded. You're more, how do I say this? Grounded, calm, okay? Calm waters, steady waters. Still beautiful. It's another flavor of an orgasmic or beautiful, fulfilled, vibrant, intimate life. Calm, grounded, centered. Yes. So my invitation to you is, first of all, to believe that it's possible for you. Okay? Key thing here in everything. Believe that it's possible. Number 2, start doing any of the work that I mentioned here. And for that, I actually have some tools. First of all, you can check out my channel. There are 2 guided meditations. The first one, the one with the black background, okay? If you're not using premium, so you're not paying for a subscription on YouTube, then download it and listen it separately. Second, on this channel, you have the Breathwork series. Enjoy that. It's got like 5 or 6 videos. Enjoy them. 10 minutes, 12 minutes tops. They're bound to help you. And obviously, you can, if you want for the mental part, get your Orgasmic Intimacy ebook is out. Go get it. It has 55 or 56 coaching exercises. They're bound to help you. Okay? They're bound to shed light on stuff that you might not have thought about. And last but not least, when it comes to physical, somatic, I have a ton of practices on my website. Check out the dojo. I open it periodically. That's because I offer guidance also. So check it out, subscribe, and join us for practices. It's a beautiful work to do, and you get to see the benefits in your physical expression in your intimate life as well. That's it for me. This is my take on a fulfilled intimate relationship and fulfilled intimate life. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Welcome if you just did that. And I will see you tomorrow with another video. Until then, have a fulfilled intimate life.